Hey y'all, today Chris and I are going to show you how we make our crock pot Italian egg casserole.
All while having a whole lot of fun.
That actually gets reserved, like me, well reserved. Hi, welcome back to another edition of Cooking Chris's Dishes with the good old boy, and today we are cooking up another dish from recipes.crock.com. This hot chick's good cooking blog. And today we're going to be cooking up an Italian egg casserole. So this is a breakfast kind of thing, but I'd eat it for lunch, dinner, dessert, midnight snack.
It's very, very yummy.
Second breakfast.
Second breakfast.
Fourth meal. It's just that good.
It's one of those things that we eat a lot of egg casseroles, particularly because we eat low carb, and so I'm always up for finding kind of a different flavor, and this one definitely hits that note where it's got all kinds of different things in it than what you would normally have. So
this has got a lot of ingredients in it. Do not be intimidated when you see this, that, all of that. And what all that is the following. You have 10 eggs that have been beaten. You have a cup of your favorite marinara sauce. We use Rayo's. In fact, we're using tomato basil sauce of theirs. We like it. It's low carb. It tastes really, really good, and I'm hooked on this stuff. It's also expensive, so this is definitely a treat today for this. We also use a cup and a quarter of heavy whipping cream, some kind of a heavy, thick cream. You're not making whipped cream out of this, but this is going to give a little more density, make your eggs really creamy. You also want 1 tablespoon of melted butter, or you could use a tablespoon of bacon grease, or you could use lard, something to coat the bottom of your slow cooker. You want 1 pound of provolone cheese, and we're going to separate that out here a little bit, but it's sliced up provolone cheese. And then you also want to have 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, give it some more of that Italian flavor, salt and pepper to taste, and then you want to have prosciutto or bacon or ham, something of a salty pig nature, something like that. We got prosciutto. I love prosciutto. To me, prosciutto, it's a lot like a really thin sliced ham, but to me it's more velvety. You know, kind of. I like. It's like fancy ham.
Fancy ham.
Yeah, it's like if ham and bacon had a baby, they'd name it prosciutto. You also want to have artichoke hearts that have been chopped up, and you want to have roasted red peppers that have been drained and chopped up. How much? Well, according to Chris's recipe, and I'm just going to bring this up because this is funny. You want to have 1/2 of a 14.5 ounce can of artichoke hearts. You also want to have 1/2 of a 15 ounce jar of roasted red peppers drained and chopped. Now, we've got this really cool thing where we can order our groceries online.
And I didn't order those sizes.
Run to Walmart, and then they just throw them in the back of the car and you come home. And I was given a 12 ounce jar of artichoke hearts and a 16 ounce jar of peppers. So I divided by 2, carried the 1, moved the decimal point over, and I added just a little bit less than that jar.
You know what? I would have just used half of either of those.
Pretty much. When you don't get hung up on all the numbers. Now, if we say use like a pinch of salt, don't use like a cup of salt. But little numbers aren't really going to matter that much. We're not food scientists. We're going to leave that to Alton Brown. We just know what tastes good. So I'm using as much artichoke hearts as I want and as much red peppers as I want. And to tell you the truth, on the prosciutto, it said to use a 1/4 pound. I'm using 6 ounces because I can.
Yes. So one of the things to note, if you are eating low carb, check your labels, and even if you're online grocery shopping like we did, that's what you can still check the labels on the online grocery. But check the labels because carb counts will vary depending on if it's in a sauce or an oil or just there's all kinds of factors. So definitely check your labels regardless of what kind of diet you're eating, but particularly for low carb to check for the ones that have the lowest carb counts.
Yes.
So
now, first thing we're going to do, take the lid off the slow cooker. And if you would, my dear, coat the bottom of that slow cooker with that butter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 10 eggs and I'm going to mix together my cream, my salt and pepper to taste, which that prosciutto is going to have some salt in it. I know those artichokes have some salt in it. I might have done a sneak a taste test, so I'm not going to salt that too heavy. I can always salt more later. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, my 13 twists of pepper, and my garlic. I'm going to toss that into my eggs and just give that a quick spin with my whisk. Props to Miss Ad. She was helping me get stuff set up today, and she cracked all the eggs and got them all whipped up for me real quick, because she's a good kid.
Now this would be a good leftover ham recipe after the holidays.
Yeah.
If you were looking for something kind of different,
Mhm.
so you could use leftover chopped ham.
What I'm going to do next is, now that I got that all whipped up, now she says to put in the artichokes, the peppers, and the prosciutto.
I love how you talk like I'm not here.
Like
She says.
You says to put in your artichoke, your prosciutto, and your peppers.
Yes.
And then I'm probably not going to use a whisk for that because it'll get caught in the whisk. Could you grab me a mixing device, like a spoon or something? Thank you, dear. And all I'm going to do now is stir that in. I chopped up that prosciutto. It's going to be in chunks. I got them in bite-sized chunks. You can, again, use as much as you want of any of these ingredients to make it taste as good as you want it to. I prefer my way, and I think you should do it my way. But you totally don't have to. And now when you get all that stirred together, I'm going to take some of that cheese. And I'm not going to take all of it. I want to top my casserole at the end. So I'm going to save, I'm going to be very reserved about this. I'm going to do 5 slices.
Okay, so this is to save for the very
Save
end.
that for the very end. I'm going to grab one more cutting board. Oh, I have got some dishes to do today, y'all. I'll get around to it. And all I want to do is
Chop it up.
chop up, not my finger.
Yeah, we made this last year whenever we were camping with my parents in Illinois. Because we had made all kinds of different casseroles, and then I was like, you know what? We need something that tastes a little bit different
Chop it up
for
just a little bit
folks.
finer.
A little less traditional.
Yeah, because I mean, mom and dad, your mom and dad are like, they're gonna cook the basic bacon and eggs or
Sure.
something like that, maybe some pancakes or something. So we kind of wanted to dazzle my in-laws, and it worked. They really liked it.
They really like this one.
I took that cheese, probably about a little over 3/4 of that package of cheese, and I chopped it up, and I'm just going to add it right into my egg mixture with those artichokes and peppers. And the artichokes we use, they were a marinated artichoke, so they got some more of that Italian flavor in it. It's going to be very, very, very flavorful.
Savory.
Very savory. I'm just going to stir that up. Saved our cheese behind, and then we're going to put this in our slow cooker. Just like that. Oh, it smells so good.
Yes.
And now all we want to do now is put the lid on it, and we're going to cook this on high for 1 to 2 hours. What you're looking for is that the eggs are set up. How will you know when they're set up?
The jiggle test.
Do one of them.
So this is
As you can see, I'm not set up yet. But do a jiggle, and as long as there's no big flow of liquid and everything, you know that eggs are set
this
up.
is the end or now?
That will get set. That actually gets reserved, like me. Well reserved. We're gonna hold back on the cheese as well as the Italian or the marinara.
sauce.
So we'll put a lid on that. We're gonna set this on high, cook it for 1 to 2 hours. We'll give it a jiggle check, and then when it's ready to go, we'll show you the last step before we eat it in 3, 2, 1. And our egg casserole has set up. How do we know that? Because we did jiggle test. When you jiggle it, no liquid. It is set up just fine. Ooh, look at all them peppers.
It's awfully pretty and colorful.
All them. I started saying avocados, artichokes. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to take that reserved cheese, and just to make sure that it gets all over, I'm gonna break them in half like that.
Oh.
Oh, she says, just like that. Do it again. Break it in half. Lay it like that. That, and it looks pretty. And then my beautiful, lovely, wonderful assistant, boss, wife, girl, Love is going to come back behind me, and she is going to pour the marinara sauce over the top of that. Now look at that. Somebody's gonna be like, Mike, that's uneven, and I think the same way. So come on with it.
We're gonna drizzle this.
Oh, drizzle, yo.
Oh my goodness. And just try and spread it out. I'm not doing a good job.
Oh, you're doing a great job. It looks delicious.
It was prettier in the picture. Did a bird just hit the window?
That's what it's. Poor bird. I don't know how, because I never clean the windows. Not a very smart bird.
It definitely was a blind bird. Okay.
I'm going to put that lid on, and we're going to let that sit just like that for just a little bit. Just long enough to let that provolone cheese kind of melt over the top. Well, she does it like this. I do it like that. Over the top of our eggs, and when we come back, we're going to eat it. In 3, 2, 1. And just like that, it's melted and ready to go.
Well, it could be more melty, but we really want to taste it.
I'm really hungry.
So we're going to give up on some of the melt. Just, you know that you can wait it out if you want to.
We don't want to wait it out. We're kind of hungry.
Yes. So I'm going to cut a little piece.
I feel like a little kid looking over here. Oh,
there you go.
Yeah. Oh, you can see that prosciutto.
Oh.
Right? You're good?
I'm losing my spatula.
Look at that. Prosciutto. And there's artichoke. It's down in the egg. Would you like a bite too?
I'll get one. You go ahead.
I'll be happy to. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. I can't even get a hold of it. There we go.
That's perfection.
Mm-hmm.
That is so good.
This would make for a good dinner, as well as...
Well, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon we're taking this, so I think it will. I'm not waiting until tomorrow.
Here, you want some of that cheese?
Yeah, I do. I want some of that cheese. I want some of that prosciutto.
It makes for a great breakfast, great dinner. It has a nice savory... It would make for a good brunch, definitely.
There's so many different textures in here.
And flavors.
I mean, the eggs melt in your mouth. Just so easy. The acidity from the sauce going with it is really good. And then you get the chew from the prosciutto. You get the chewiness, the brininess of the artichokes. The peppers give some sweetness to it. Oh my goodness. There's just, even though it looked like we added a lot of garlic, it has just a hint of garlic to it.
What's so hilarious about this is, I was telling him, I'm like, you are such a fan of this. He's like, I don't remember.
I didn't.
Well, I do feed him lots and lots of different recipes. Then I'm like, oh.
Don't worry, it's on my clean counter.
No, it's on my toe.
Oh, well, I'm not getting that.
No.
Augie!
No! Don't tell
My
him
bad.
that. But I was telling him, I'm like, you just wait. You're going to be really excited.
That is so
It is so very
You see how many
good.
bites I'm taking this? This should let y'all know something. Other than I like to eat.
Okay, we need to go before the dog discovers that I'm goodness.
Well, if you like what you're seeing here, and trust me, you're gonna like that. Give us a like down below. Also, if you have not become a member of the Crock Posse, click the little subscription thingy down below and become a member of the Crock Posse. And if you want to know as soon as we do what we do and when we do it, well, click the little bell that we call
The Ding-a-ling.
Yeah. And whatever you do, laugh often,
Eat good food.
and speak life.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. He's gonna go after your toe there.
I know.
He's like, that totally tastes good. 3, 2.
Hang on.
What are you doing?
Just had to make sure it's ready.
Make sure my zipper's up. We're good. In 3, 2, 1.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the page